Before we start this video, ain't nobody buying this game. We're going to hold the line, Rockstar. We're gonna show you that nobody's gonna pay for some code in the box, goddammit. We're holding the line this time. Everything we're saying online, well, guess what? We're not buying this lousy game, and we're definitely not picking up that premium edition that you tried to lock content from its single-player portion. Let's see, let's go check out the coming soon games, because I know we ain't supporting this game. I know. I thought you people was angry. You know, and look at this. They didn't even do the standard edition. They straight up paid $100 for this. The standard edition's not even here. You people ain't nothing but a bunch of hypocrites. Oh, we ain't supporting this. The game ain't nothing but a code in the box, you know what I'm saying? This is why I tell the gaming community to shut up. Stop complaining about things that you are rightfully supporting. It is what it is, man. I told you these dudes weren't going to hold the line, and it's the same thing on PlayStation. You people ain't nothing but a bunch of Grand Theft Auto glazing. They're like, I gotta pick the $100 version so I can put some facial hair on Jason's face and put some nice fingernail paintings on my girlfriend's hands, Lucia. Y'all really believe this? Did y'all really believe that this whole the game not being on the disc and all this? Did y'all really truly believe that? Because I already knew that was a full of crap. I already knew that. But hey, I guess Grand Theft Auto 6 is a success before the game even come out. Wow.
Did AGN tell you what I said they would, bro? Oh man, see this new CEO, and I try to tell you about Microsoft. It was only a point in time. Directly after what Steam did, that it was going to happen. You have to be kidding me. Wow.
And the same thing is going to happen to PlayStation. And you know why? Because PlayStation uses the same exact hardware as the Xbox. And guess what? Nintendo Switch, even though they got an upcoming one, they're going to have another price increase as well, guys. So I don't understand this whole, oh, why are we mocking each other? Because at the end of the day, we already know where this is going, right? And a lot of you guys don't understand, like, or should I say Samsung, right? They're the ones out here running these RAM shortages. It's like, it's so funny how they ran Sony out of the entertainment business and they ran them out of here. And now all of a sudden Samsung is being the new Sony. I thought Samsung was affordable. But this is what happens when you prioritize your hardware with any of these companies. Because you know what they say? Oh, we know you got to come to us. We know. You want that backwards? You got to come to us. Now everybody wants to get a piece of pie of this. Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, Nvidia, AMD, Samsung with the RAM. Now we got AI going up exponentially. Everybody's trying to get involved in this. This is nothing but a hustle as to what's going on here. That's all it is. This is why the prices keep going up. And you guys still think the PS6 is going to be $700-800? PS5 Pro, I'm hearing, is going to go up to about $1,100. So it is what it is, guys. I had to explain to Nintendo guys that even Nintendo's going to do it themselves too. Nintendo's going to go through that one price increase that we've seen, right? And then they're going to have another one. I heard the Nintendo Switch 2 is actually going to possibly be about, when it's all said and done, about $700. And they're like, ain't nobody gonna buy a Switch 2 for that. I mean, you gotta look at all the devices. Steam Deck, that's about what, $800? They gotta see the demands of the market. Now, I'm not justifying, I'm just explaining to you guys as to why these things are happening. So all this constant glazing, oh, well, Sony. Bro, we all know Sony's gonna do it. Every time Xbox do something, Sony gonna do it. Nintendo's gonna follow suit because that means the hardware. Understand, the hardware is increasing. Now, mind you, I do think it's a scam. I mean, I do think it's a scam, but this is the phone philosophy. And I told you guys that we're going to do this for gaming. You feel what I'm saying? So when I hear this is not a shock to me. I mean, I will say one thing. Get all your games up, man. Retro gaming is going up. These consoles are going up. Get these consoles while you still can. Now you guys are paying the price for 2 Series S's for $600 when you could have got one for $299. Go get yourself a console right now. The days, and this is why I told you guys, console gaming, I know people are going to be like, well, console game is going to cease to exist. Not necessarily, because they're going to milk Sony's strategy is to milk the PS5 to oblivion. That is what Sony's strategy is. They're going to milk it to oblivion. I don't even think they really care about the future of PS6, but they will drop it as a placeholder just so Microsoft doesn't get a foothold over them, just like how they did with the 360. But I don't think Sony really cares. I think they're happy with the PS5 and they're willing to milk that for the next foreseeable future. And expect a lot of cross-gen games on PS6, and same thing, likewise, on Xbox. So the Switch should get supported, enough, right? Because it's kind of within that gap. But this is not what we all signed up for gaming. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at this point, we're just buying upgradable boxes. We're not necessarily buying next-generation consoles. You feel me? But I'm hearing that those consoles are also going to have, their own level of upscaling. And it's going to be very impressive. So the things that you see similar on the Switch 2, expect to see that on the new Xbox and PlayStation.
Oh, bro. Oh, man. See, I got some other videos I'm going to be launching that I already made. But, oh, man, y'all. No. I told you Xbox hardware is dead and they're not subsidizing.
This has nothing to do with Xbox being dead. Because I can guarantee you, I can literally make a bet that PlayStation is going to raise the price. Even most people that have seen this know that PlayStation 5 is also going to get a price increase. I'm telling you, the Pro is going to be about $1,100, guys. This is why I try to tell y'all. So when y'all were too busy laughing at the Steam machine, I'm like, what are y'all laughing at? Because at the end of the day, that's also going to impact your console. If the hardware is going up exponentially for everybody, that means everybody's impacted by this. Which also means that's including your company, Mr. Dreamcast guy, too. What are you parading about? Oh, but I already got one. There you go. Okay, then shut up. Because at the end of the day, all you guys that are going out here mocking the finger saying, oh, the PS5 Pro is more value. It's more value. Xbox going up. Bro, you guys are all going to go through it. So I don't know what you guys are parading about. Are you guys parading about the downfall of video gaming? Is that what we're doing? Because that's exactly what we're seeing.
What you think he was meaning? I'm going to monetize you even more. Microsoft announces price increase for Xbox Series S and Xbox Series X consoles and discontinues 2TB Series X model. Yeah, get rid of it. It ain't selling. Microsoft...
That has nothing to do with it. PS5 is still selling, and they're still raising the prices of the consoles. I mean, I'll make a wager right now. I know the PS5 is going to increase. I already know that. Because my sources are legitimate. See, this is the difference between a real content creator and a false one. Because we all know that the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series all use the same hardware. We all know that Microsoft's usually one of the first companies to come out first with something before it ends up happening to PlayStation. We've seen this already. So, if anybody to be like, oh, Gamester, you just capping for everybody. Well, okay, so when that PlayStation 5 increase comes, we all gonna be at, man. Mr. Thunder Thighs, he in Bikini Bottom ain't gonna be here. He gonna be MIA. Missing in action. Where's Thunder Spark at? That man gonna be hiding in Bikini Bottom. He gonna be under he gonna be under Patrick's Rock when that happens. I'm telling you, man. I just don't know why you guys are doing this, man. We all know that this is where the direction of gaming is. I'm not here to take shots at Sony. The only reason I take shots at y'all because y'all truly think Sony ain't gonna do it either. That's why I do it. But other than that, I already know all these companies, including the Nintendo Switch too.
Xbox, because they just announced a fourth price increase to the Xbox Series X console. All of them, every size, every shape, every digital edition, ones with disk drives, every storage space, they're all going up in price significantly. In fact, the most expensive version of Xbox is now over $1,000. They're even announcing they're discontinuing some of the systems because they're too expensive to even make. On top of the fact that they're shutting down a bunch more studios, this is just awful. If you ever try to even attempt, Xbox will make a comeback.
This is not about Xbox making a comeback. I told you guys what Microsoft's strategy is. Microsoft's strategy is to give people the Game Pass and push that helix. So every time, it's not about recovering Xbox Series generation. Microsoft is preparing themselves for the next generation. That's what they're preparing themselves. That's something that Sony's not doing. That's something Sony don't have the software to help prepare themselves for the foreseeable future. You get what I'm saying? See, y'all not getting it. Y'all still don't. You still see the problem is once you're stuck in this whole console warrior phase and you don't become a real gamer, you don't see these things. It's all about taking shots at one of another. But then when the PS5 increases the price, crickets, because we know it's happening. We know it's happening. They get the same hardware from the same companies that Microsoft do. We know that's happening. And this is not because, I'm going to say this right now, it's not because, well, they probably do too. They all probably got a cut in this. But at the same time, it's not because they want to. They got to listen to Samsung. They got to listen to AMD. If they choose that they want to raise these prices up, well, guess what? They got to do it. They have to do, but take the losses. Why take losses on people that don't buy this system for their games? You see, now you're starting to see this? Okay.
It's dead. They are so completely, permanently defeated. It is insane. But let's take a look at the news because the reactions are shocking.
Shocking! You know, this is ridiculous, man. So when that PlayStation 5 increase happened, because I know it's happening, my sources tell me it's going to happen, this is going to impact everybody. You get what I'm saying? We've been through, it's so funny because we've been through this already. What was it, last year when the Xbox price increased and then the PS5 did it and then Nintendo Switch was doing, bro, we all know the hardware is going up. That's why when the Steam machine came on, you didn't see me run with those narratives. Oh, look at the Steam machine. Look at that. It's 1100 with no controller. 1300 with the 2 tab. You know why I didn't do that? Because I already know why it's happening. That's why. Now, am I justifying that? No. But I'm just telling you guys as to why it's happening. This is deeper than what you think it is. It's so funny. You guys talk so much about hardware sales, but you don't know as to what goes on in these hardware manufacturing. Samsung is very much involved in RAM. Y'all don't know that? Y'all don't know that. Okay. AI, which they're also investing heavy. Microsoft, including Sony, is also raising up the prices of these. You guys don't know as to why this is happening in the first place. That's the problem. Oh, but we got 92 million. Oh, here we go. But can you break it down? Can you articulate information? Can you explain to people as to why these prices increases are happening besides Xbox is dying? You can't. You guys sound like a child every time you do it. PlayStation 5 is... You sound stupid. That's why I'm saying any rational gamer listening will be like, what are you talking about? Like, you're not breaking down anything. You know? It's just going as far to say, oh, Blue Point Studio shut down. PlayStation 5 can't handle... Okay, can you explain as to what's going on? You cannot do that. Only I can do that. We know because nobody's buying the games. I can break it down, articulate it for people that might have a hard time understanding as to what's happening here. All you guys do is run with Xbox's dead narrative. Oh, it's dead! It's about dead! But it's still here. And then you can't explain to people as to why it's still here, but you keep saying that they're dead. This is fanboy content, man. This is fanboy content. Literally what it is. So, like I said, besides that, we got Xbox raising the prices up, to $800. PlayStation 5 Pro, I'm hearing, is about to be about $1,100. So all the people that complain about that Steam machine, keep that same energy, because the PS5 Pro going up, and is including the base model. All the PlayStation 5s are going to increase. Nintendo, they're going to hold off a little bit. They're going to do the one that they promised, and then they got another one coming up. I'm hearing that they're going to at least try to get it to $600, and then inevitably $700. I know y'all like, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I had to explain this to a Nintendo guy, and he just kept getting angry. I'm like, yo, like, Nintendo's not going to subsidize their hardware. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that no more. They're losing money, guys. They're losing money doing this. Because you know why? You guys want to complain about the free-to-play gamer? Because you fanboys are not buying their games. So when you want to sit there and complain and cry about why companies ain't subsidizing the hardware, well, understand how come you ain't subsidized your pockets to go out there and support Sony for their own software. Because that could have a lot to do with it as well. You're like, damn, GameStop, that's true. Back then, they always sold the consoles at a loss. But what did they make the money back? Ding, 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 ding. Good answer, Carl. Selling you the video games. People are not buying games no more like they used to. They're not. I had to tell Nintendo gamers. They're like, oh, the Switch 2 is... Bro, it's never going to be like the Switch 1. Cut it out. Gaming is in a really bad position right now. It really is for everybody. And you guys want to sit there and fanboy. Nintendo Xbox probably fanboys doing it too, and PlayStation ones. Cut it out already. You know, we see that gaming is getting bad for everybody, but y'all want to still console war. Y'all want to make things worse, as if it's not already bad enough for us. And you guys want to keep throwing. That's why I can't wait. I hope gaming blows up. I hope it literally just gets destroyed. You know why? I'm gonna tell you, not because I'm not a real gamer, because just so you can see that all the behavior of what you people was doing, all this console fanboy stuff, this and that, all it did was lead to the same inevitable outcome of all these platforms being dead. I just want to see that, because I'm good. I have thousands of games. I'm good. Whatever happens to any company, I'm straight forever. You people on the other hand, y'all putting all these investments, not genuine ones, because all your investments are locked to a server, locked to a disk drive, syncing through an Xbox. Expecting Nintendo to keep doing game cartridges when we all know the game key was to essentially incentivize Nintendo putting game keys on their own games. That's the whole point. They're just not doing it. They're just waiting for the time to be ready. My dad always told me, when they introduce something into gaming, don't think that they don't want to do it. There's a reason why they're doing it. They're just waiting for the right time. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. Like I said, we know Xbox get the price increase, obviously. I don't agree with it. Am I impacted by it? Probably not, because I already got 2 of them already. But the point still stands, though, that the hardware is going up. You guys kept saying, oh, the PS6 is going to be... We know the PS6 ain't $700. We know that. We already know that. Stop the cap right there. We know the PS6 ain't no $700. It's official now. Right? But PS5, after what Xbox was doing, expect the PlayStation 5 increase as well. Remember who told you that first and who stood strong on that. And Nintendo obviously has one that we all know currently, and they're going to have another one later on. That's what my sources are telling me. So let's see. Let's put our sources to the test. Is Gamester, which I'm always right, is Gamester right, or is freaking fanboy Creamcast guy right? Exactly. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. Like I said, take care. Peace out.